Story of Sekhmet from Egyptian mythology. Sekhmet is one of the oldest known Egyptian deities. Her name is derived from the Egyptian word Sekhem, which means power and is often translated as the powerful one or she who is powerful. Sekhmet was the ancient Egyptian goddess of war and healing. She was also the patron deity of physicians and healers, and could at one time spread disease and cure it. With her violent and vicious reputation, it was only logical that she became associated with war activities. Sekhmet was adopted by many Egyptian pharaohs as a military patroness, for she was said to breathe fire against the enemies of Egypt. Sekhmet was associated with the goddesses and given the title Eye of Ra. According to the myth, Ra became angry because mankind was not following his laws and preserving Ma'at, justice or balance. He decided to punish mankind by sending an aspect of his daughter, the Eye of Ra. He plucked Hathor from Urias on his brow and sent her to earth in the form of a lion. She became Sekhmet, the Eye of Ra, and began her rampage. The fields ran with human blood. However, Ra was not a cruel deity, and the sight of the carnage caused him to repent. He ordered her to stop, but she was in a bloodlust and would not listen. So Ra poured 7,000 jugs of beer and pomegranate juice, which stained the beer's blood red, in her path. She gorged on the blood and became so drunk she slept for 3 days. When she awoke, her bloodlust dissipated. A mother goddess in the Old Kingdom, Sekhmet was associated with Ptah as his consort during the New Kingdom. But she is best known as the Eye of the Sun, the violent, dazzling and protecting aspect of the Creator God. Her name, the Powerful One, is best illustrated by her fearful appearance as a lion-headed woman. The sun disk above her head reminds us she was the defender of the sun, and the uraeus raising at her forehead marks her as the royal daughter of Ra. Sekhmet also carries a papyrus scepter and the Ang sign in her hands, which represent her capacity to give life and fertility through the yearly Nile floods in Egypt. The ancient Egyptians believed that Sekhmet had a cure for every problem. In order to stay on her good side, they offered her food and drink, played music for her, and burned incense. They would whisper their prayers into the ears of cat mummies and offer them to Sekhmet. They believed that this was a direct connection to the deities and their prayers would be answered. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe for more interesting videos. Thanks for watching and see you soon.